want to be on his journey. Here goes Chairman Park Han Gill. Make some noise for our Chairman Park Han Gill. Thank you very much. So I'm here with Atomy magazine. Go and meet 100 every day. Go 100. This is our new campaign. And the background for this campaign is well explained in this magazine. I wrote every single sentence of this magazine. It's really great magazine. I was not really a smart student, but I was quite good at Korean language. But for English and mathematics, it was really difficult. And here we also have success stories of our members. I told you that you shouldn't be saving money when you don't have money. I was poor in the past, but I used money to buy books still. So when I was difficult, I spent a lot of money to buy books. So this magazine is provided at a very low price. We get no margin from this. So just have a look at this book, and it will be really helpful for your business. There's a lot of negative perception about network marketing. I believe some of you here, I think you are forced to come because your friends force you to be here. But maybe you will be thinking like, okay, I will go, but I will never buy the products. I will never do the business. I'm sure there must be people who close their heart. I can see who they are. They are avoiding my eyes now. But don't worry so much. We are not forcing everyone to become business members. So those we encourage to become business members, you are going to listen to the explanation about our products. Basically, they're all basic necessities like cosmetics and detergent, shampoos, and health supplements. We are living a very long life, so it has become a necessity in our life as well. So you can just listen to the briefing of our products. And if you think that the supplements that you used to take and the products that you used to use are better than ours, you don't need to buy ours. And you don't need to do Atomy business. It will not work well. So I want to encourage you to do business if you think like, oh, Atomy Cosmetics is much better. It's much cheaper, and shampoo is not expensive, and I think the nutritional supplements are quite great. So if you think like this, you can try out the product, and if you realize that it's cheaper and better than the ones that you used to take and use before, you can become the business member of Atomy. So we are selling cosmetic products, but still we don't see how people are beautiful now. If we put beauty as criteria, I think less than 10% of the people here will not be meeting the criteria. And the educational background doesn't matter at all, and the age doesn't matter at all. So even 70 years old and 80 years old people, they are earning hundreds of millions of won a year. So the only criteria you need to meet to become an Atomy member is that to become a fan of our products. then you can become the business members of Atomy. We have HemoHim. This is our product. So it has been researched by Korea Nuclear Energy Research Institute, and it has invested 5 billion won for the R&D, and it took about 8 years to study this product. It was a research conducted by the doctors and scholars and experts, and now HemoHim is registered as #1 health supplement export product. In Korea, from the ancient Korea kingdom, for the last 1,000 years, the #1 health supplement export product was ginseng, red ginseng. Even in the ancient Korea kingdom and Joseon dynasty kingdom, and after the establishment of the Republic of Korea, red ginseng was always the #1 export product among the health supplements. But now, HemoHim is #1. HemoHim surpassed the red ginseng. Actually, HemoHim is made of Korean traditional medicine herbs that Korean people have been taking from thousands of years ago. So it's based on Korean traditional herb medicine, and we excluded some toxic herbs, and we came up with the best composition, the best ratio to boost its effect. And we did this experiment for more than 8 years. So our ancestors already have the experience of trying these ingredients. They saw that the immune system is improved, they have better longevity, have better energy. So in spring and fall, they used to make this herb medicine using these ingredients. But the scientists and the scholars, the bioengineering team of the Korea Nuclear Energy Research Institute made the research for this. But some people say, how can you sell the product with exclusive right? So it's not because I am supported by the Korean government exclusively, but the only one reason why Atomy could sell this, that this product was not selling well at first. So we built the factory along with the Korea Nuclear Energy Research Institute, and we used to get 770,000 won for 60 sachets because we invested a lot in R&D, and its efficacy is really good. So we thought that this will just sell so well, even though the price is high. If we just release this on the news, we expected that everyone would look for this product because it's really good for boosting our immune system. So we were just waiting for the people to call us, but no one called us. The experts and scholars and the research institute, they were only like scholars, experts. They never have tried selling the products. But, I'm a trader. I'm a businessman. People should understand how this can boost the immune system. So back then, I saw the president of the Korean Nuclear Energy Research Institute on the news, and I went to meet him. And he's a Christian, actually. And when I was in college, he delivered a special lecture on science and Bible. So he was a scientist, but still he talked about the Bible, and it was really interesting. So I already kind of knew him. So I went to see him. Oh, I heard that there was a really amazing product developed by the institute. So please get that introduced to me, and I went to see him. And I was thinking about, I should get some right to sell the product. And he told me, I know that you are a good businessman. You are a good trader, right? You are good at selling goods. Yes, I am. I used to make auto parts, and I had agreement with the 5 automobile makers in Korea, and I also exported to other countries. So he already knew that I'm a global trader. I'm a businessman, but he was a salaryman. And actually, that was when I got bankrupt with my internet department store business. So I was thinking about, okay, I should get some right to sell the product so that I can run a small store in my town. And the president of the research institute told me, I know you are a good businessman, so I will introduce you to a factory director, Mr. Kim. So go to him and you become the marketing director. What's wrong with the business? I asked him, and he said, we really made an amazing product. We already have the factory, but it's not selling well. So just help me sell this product. And I told him, don't worry, I will do this. That's how I got this product. So I requested exclusive right, not for like 2 years, but permanent exclusive right to sell the product. So it was kind of a nonsense, but anyway, I got the agreement that I will have the exclusive right, the permanent exclusive right to sell this product. And I kept the agreement in my safe. So anyway, I went to see the factory director and there was some problem. What was it? So when this product is being produced once, there are like 3,000 sets being made because there's minimum quantity for order. So 3,000 boxes are being produced, but only 500 boxes are sold. So the customers are cancer patients, and the second is rich men. And the third one is those who heard the news about this product. So there are like 500 people a month who buy this and nothing else. So there were some few cancer patients who took this product. That's why they were only selling 500 boxes a month. But they were selling 3,000 boxes, so they need to shut down the factory for 6 months and then run the factory again. So what will happen to this factory if they shut down the factory for more than 8-9 months a year? They will go bankrupt. So I propose that we need to make this product the representative health supplement in Korea and across the world. And to that end, to make this a flagship health supplement, we need to produce 100,000 boxes a month and make the calculation for the unit of cost. But how many were they selling? Only 500. But I proposed to sell 100,000 boxes a month, and he thought I was joking. But if you produce 100,000 boxes a month, the unit cost will go down dramatically. So if you produce this product at a bulk amount, the unit cost will come down. And when you do negotiation, you need to be really blunt. And I know that it's not that difficult to produce this product. So it's just some mix of ingredients, herb ingredients. It's nothing challenging. But the factory people were saying that, oh no, it's really complex process. And I said, it's all done by the machine. So we can also cover the operating cost of the machine. Then we can really drop the unit cost for the products, and I will also cover the electricity cost. So let's make it 100,000 boxes a month. Then I will make sure that there's no deficit. But now you're only selling 500 boxes, then you will never save this factory. It's 100% certain that this will go bankrupt. So do you want to go bankrupt? But I have this possibility to sell 100,000 boxes a month. This is only 1% possibility. I know that this is not 99% possibility. So are you going to hold on to this 1% possibility or go for 100% possibility of going bankrupt? And he said yes to this. And now we are selling 80,000 won at 80,000 won for this product, which used to be 770,000 won before. So now it's not only 100,000 but 200,000 and 300,000 boxes a month that we are selling. So that's how we got successful. So this is the jackpot product, and this can be made not only through the expertise of the scholars, but there should be a great businessman, entrepreneur like me to be able to sell this. And those of you who are here, I know you are here to become a trader, a businessman, right? Do you think you should be shameful about that? Or you need to believe in this job that it can create enormous value. So businessmen can create enormous value rather than production and rather than manufacturing. You know, the value creation by the marketing is even bigger. So that's how we move on from the second industrial revolution to the third industrial revolution. So how can a trader create value? I'll tell you the mechanism today. So let's say we have this one box of HemoHim. You bring it to your friend or your family members, relatives, and you introduce your business to them. And they're afraid that that product would be too expensive. And you show them the box. And the moment you show the box, they already have their own price for the product. So if it's like only 10,000, 20,000 won, I will just buy it. And if it's like 50,000 won, I will listen first and think about it. And if it's like 100,000 won, I will say no, definitely. So they already have certain price in their mind. So that's the value recognized by the consumers. So let's say you show a box of HemoHim, and they are thinking that, okay, if it is like 50,000, I will buy it. Oh, but they did the research from the Korea Nuclear Research Institute. I think it's quite a famous institute. Then maybe I will think about going for 60,000 won.
And this is export number one. It's exported more than ginseng. So it's being sold that much in overseas countries because it's very good. And the price is has become up by to 20,000. And the price for this product is 88,000, and we have 8,000 remained. And that day I rejected and came back to home. And it's HemoHim and doing some research on the internet. And he's trying to find some reason to reject and did some research, but it has 18 SCI papers, 18 articles. He doesn't know what's SCI articles, but it's they are of course world-class articles, and only one article is very respected among scholars. And those great products they have only about 2 to 3 articles, SCI articles, but HemoHim is the only product with 18 SCI articles, and finding this out, he would feel like, I think this can become more expensive, 88,000 Korean won. It's very cheap, and I would buy it if it's on about 150,000 Korean won, because there are many uh, more expensive things other in other markets. And many consumers would think that this product, the true value of this product is about 150,000 Korean won. Then if the real price is only 88,000, then the consumer can get benefit of the gap between them, about 70,000 Korean won, because he or she would believe that this product, the true value of this product, is higher than the real price. So when they buy the product, then they get some benefit. So this is called the principle of consumer benefit. Why would people buy products? Because they believe by purchasing for the food or the product, they believe this is beneficial for them compared to the price. And this is a very high level. Because I am quite old, but I still earned a doctor's degree for the management. And it's not because I was a good student to earn this doctor's degree, but because I went to the school, graduate school, and after I was more than 50 years old, and I got to get the doctor's degree, and I also got to write my article, and I earned the award for for the article that I wrote down, and I am a long distance race runner. I have many friends who were very good students. They get great score, and I didn't really think that they are actual human, because they get some doctor's degree when they were just 30 years old. But at the time, I faced a lot of failures. But right now, I am better than them. I am better than them because I am from a poor family, so I cannot say um, in a very noble way, but my article is quite noble. I have absolute right here. This is very miraculous cosmetics. It received a award, Sejong King Award, which is very rare for cosmetics. Have you heard of Chang Yong-sil Award? And Sejong King Award is something that people would be rarely heard about, because Chang Yong-sil Award is very common for each segment, but Sejong King Award is given to only one product. So there are not a lot of products that receive this award. For example, we have patents like for vehicles, ships, and also for semiconductors. And because this Sejong King Award is usually given to those high technologies, so it is far from our daily life. But this product received Sejong King Award, and this Sejong King Award is really amazing. Korea has the largest number of patents being registered, but that is why it is called the largest country for technology. In the past, the US and Germany used to be number one, but right now South Korea is number one for the number of patents being registered. We have about 100,000 or 150,000 patents being registered every year. And when we got this award, we had about 130,000 patents being registered. And registering a patent is not very easy job. That is why we have specialists, which are the patent agents for the registration process. And among the 130,000 patents, only one patent received this award. And our Absolute is the only cosmetics products that received this award. So how come? How come this Absolute received this award? What kind of special technology is being involved for these products? This is not just simple cosmetics. Of course, we have a lot of good ingredients, but it's not enough to explain the story. Even when we have a lot of good ingredients for a cosmetics, it's not you cannot 100% ensure that all the good ingredients are delivered into your skin. And Absolute Selective Skincare has that technology. For example, receive when you get the anti-cancer drug, then the drug would also kill. Of course, they would kill the cancer cell, but also kill normal cells. And we have DDS, which is called drug delivery system that can target only cancer cell, not killing normal cells. And this is a technology that can target cancer cells. And the technology is applied to cosmetics. And this, we are combining the healthcare technology and cosmetics technology. This is a great combination, and we have a lot of troubles on our skin, and we have a lot of pigmentation, and we have whitening effect for this products. But the whitening, the ingredient for whitening should target the cell that is related to the melanin, and the cell creating melanin is targeted with this cosmetics. For example, you have wrinkles, and the collagen ingredient should be able to be delivered to the very important part, and you have your net, a net of cells under your skin, and when the great ingredient is delivered to that net, the net is recovered, and your skin would gain more elasticity. So we have this product winning the award. We have South Korea has a lot of patents, and among them, this technology win the award, got the number one. So this can be called award number one. This is really great cosmetics, so it's worth about 2 million to 3 million Korean won. And with that high price, you will still have many people who would want to buy this product. When the price is very high, there will be more people who want to buy and have this product. But one set for this cosmetics is less than 200,000 Korean won, which is $200. It's very cheap relative to the value. For a cosmetic, the price includes many different things. For example, promotion fee and the offline store operation expense, and for the promotion, for the advertisement, you have a lot of stars, celebrities who are promoting the cosmetics, but they became very beautiful not because of that cosmetics. And you are buying a cosmetic product and you are paying for the cosmetic product, and that price is not actually for the quality of the product itself. And how about Atomy? We don't really do any kind of advertisement. Still, we have all of you who are actually using this cosmetics, and your friends would tell you, "Oh, you got a very good skin than before. What did you do? What kind of cosmetics did you use?" So everyone, every Atomian is actually promoting the cosmetics. And if you got a better skin after using this cosmetics, then you are actually promoting this product. That is why our Atomians are, before meeting Atomy, they are not very beautiful, but after meeting Atomy, they become very beautiful and handsome. And we don't really need those celebrities, and we have very normal people who are those Atomians. And you would feel jealous about those beautiful celebrities. And with Atomy, you can become very, very beautiful. By using absolute selective skincare, you can become very beautiful, just like those celebrities. And we also have this product. I really love this. Actually, it has ginseng, and the ingredient itself is very expensive. Actually, it's only for the king, and we cannot use the traditional name 경옥고 because it is banned. So we named this product Quantum Jump. Named this product from our Quantum Jump slogan of this year, and it can give you energy. And if you earn a lot of money at Atomy, you don't really want to die, right? And if you become a Imperial Master, and if you earn $100K every month, then you would feel that I don't really want to die. And if you take it, then it will be very helpful for your longevity. And I am trying and having it. First, the supplier said the ingredient is very expensive, and at first we tried to have this one as 10 gram, but with the same price, we increased the volume into 120 gram. 12 gram. For HemoHim, it's for immunity, and for the quantum jump ginseng, it's for your energy. Atomy business, it's time to talk about the business. Atomy business doesn't require your budget or your store. I live in Sejong. I live in, my house is in Sejong, so one day I visited those stores near the city hall to take a walk, and I feel miserable seeing those stores because most of the stores are empty. It's four store. They are four-story buildings, but only first floor is full, and the other stories, all the stores are empty. Moving forward, if you earn money and if you want to buy this store buildings, don't do that. Those who bought those buildings, they are feeling miserable because those buildings are not sold and they cannot actually get their tenant, and they also have to pay for the bills like electricity, and they have to pay for the tax, property tax. And they say they actually want to sell it and cancel the decision to buy the building, but those buildings are lagging them behind. And among them, there are some people who started their business because those stores are empty. So they are doing their own business because those stores are empty. And this is not a good strategy. And if you earn a lot of money and as an imperial, and if you want to, and if you try to buy some real estate, don't do that. That would lead to a failure, and it's your role to find them and help them. And there are some people who earned a lot of money for their businesses. And in Iksan, I met 100 people there, and I saw there were a lot of stores, but only at the center of the market there are some open stores, and other stores are closed with a lot of products still inside. And I can feel that more and more stores are being closed, so those store owners are feeling very nervous. And in the past, things were very okay, but they are feeling that the risk is coming to them because many consumers buy products online and they also go to large markets, so they cannot handle it. So you should go and find them and don't try to sell products to them. They don't have money to buy those products because they are not earning any money from their business. So you should not try to sell products to them, and you should say that I can save you. Are you going to do this business forever? So as you are doing Atomy business, Atomy business is internet platform business, and you are still thinking about some traditional things, and you are thinking that if I have a fund, I would have this kind of store. And if you say that, would you want to buy this product? That is not a good strategy.
So you need to have this kind of mindset. I will save you. But it doesn't mean that you say this literally, but you should think like this in your heart. So if you try to save that person, you need to tell some encouraging stories to motivate them. At first, I rejected this business, but finally I accepted this, and it really has promising future. Now I have this goal to earn 100 million won a month, and I have this bright future and hope. So there are some people who earn 10 million won and 100 million won. There are so many people who earn this much money. So I found hope in this business. So let's do this together. How long are you going to be stuck here? If you just endure here, you will become more and more poor and become bankrupt at the end. But it doesn't mean that you say this literally word by word. So just tell them this story to give them some motivation and encouragement. And you can cite some words from the scholars. This kind of franchise business is becoming more and more difficult, and the future will be more gloomy in the future. And we have this internet store, so it's really making us, the franchise store owners, more challenging. So are we just going to stay as it is, or get on with the trend of internet business? So anyway, you just keep telling them, oh, I met people who earn 100 million won a month, and I will also become one of them, and I will break away from this old life and go all around the world and go tour and business every corner in the world. And there's this systemic income. Labor income is you get money only when you're working, but regarding systemic income, even though you're not working, even though if you're in the hospital to get some treatment, still you are earning money. So that's why I'm moving on to the systemic income. So you tell this kind of hopeful story to other people. It doesn't matter if they don't understand. They will get more curious about Atomy business, and he or she will look into more about the business. So let's do this together. And you invite the person to the special lecture session. And that's how you invite people to this kind of success academy. So you keep telling other people about big money, big success, not asking them to buy a product. So when I tell people to make consumers, they just ask people to buy products. It will not work. So if you ask them to buy something, if they are good people, they will buy, and they will be thinking like, oh, I'm doing a big favor for you. And if you keep doing that, you'll not even get your fuel cost earned. And people say that this business is not working, it's not making any money. So you need to make auto consumer who becomes member on their own and who's also trying to invite other people to join as member. So registering on the internet, it's really difficult. There are so many security systems and procedures to go through. So they are reluctant to do that. They just want everything done for them. So what you need to do is to invite those people to do this business. But you will get no loss from this business because there's no investment money. Why there's no investment? Because I, chairman, already made the investment, you know. I'm not asking you to make any investment. Atomy already made the investment. You know, it takes like tens of billions of won to build the data system and to build the shopping mall, to make the calculation system for the commission. We have hundreds of programs in place, and we have like tens of data scientists to build these systems. We have the logistics management system, and we have 27 different branches, and we have 27 different languages for the system. You know, this is no easy task. If you are to make money on your own, you need to make that investment because we are living in the era of internet. You need to do internet business. You cannot earn any money from franchise street store, or you need to get employed by companies. But do you think you can get a job at your age? You know, even the college graduates, even the PhD students, they have a hard time getting a job. So what about you in your 40s and 50s? You know, without really great talent, you can never get a job. So what do? How do you make money? There are two options: get salary, or you give salary to yourself. But if you cannot get salary from any place, you need to start your own business. So what kind of business can you start? All the conventional, traditional, old types of business, they all went bankrupt. So what is working? It's totally different from 10 or 20 years ago. Everyone who started that kind of traditional businesses got all bankrupt. So what do you need to do? Internet business, high-tech business, only those are making money, and they are making a huge amount of money. So what do you need to do? You don't have the seed money. You don't have the money to make any investment. That's why Atomy is the only way, only solution for you. So Atomy is platform business. And this is personal platform business. All the system, including logistics system, is already made for you. I think if you have experience of learning a store, you will see how difficult it is to run the system, how to manage the capital, how to hire the employees, and you know, the owner, the boss needs to clean up the store. You need to do all the subtasks of your business. People who are smiling, I think you are relating to my idea. So, but Atomy business, it's so simple. There's no investment that you need to make. Maybe you think that I need to buy the products. Yeah, that's right. You need to buy the products and use the product. So isn't it an investment? But about the products, anyway, you buy toothbrush, toothpaste, cosmetics, in any other brands as well. So anyway, you have the products when you buy the product. And if you don't like it, you can return. You can use it up to the bottom of the container. And if you say we don't like it, we refund. So there's nothing to worry about it, right? The price is cheap, the quality is super, and you know, how much is one piece of toothbrush when you go to department store and supermarket? It's like 2,000, 3,000 won. But Atomy toothbrush is 1,200 won. And you will think that you just need to keep using this toothbrush all your lifetime because this is really super good. Before, I used to buy a new type of toothbrush. So I had all these different types of toothbrush. because I forgot what I used to use before, and I don't really particularly like the new ones as well. So I really wanted to find the perfect toothbrush for me. So I used like hundreds of kinds of toothbrush, and it hurt my gum. Imagine you brush your teeth like 20 times a day. So that didn't work, so I tried it on the back of my hand. And the skin on your hand is really sensitive, and if it hurts your skin, that means the toothbrush is not good for you. And one of the biggest cause for your gum disease is the brush of your toothbrush. It seems like the toothbrush is soaped, but actually, this is made of very strong engineered plastic. And it, if you look with the microscope, it's really strong, and it has really strong fiber. So this is one of the biggest cause why you have the gum disease. So it should be really fine brush, very soft and circular brush. So we found that one, and we are selling that at 1,200 won. Now that you listen to this theory, do you think you need to buy some 2,000, 3,000 won toothbrush or Atomy toothbrush? So I think you already buy my idea, right? So go to people around you and tell this kind of story, and if they use the product and if it is good for them, they will use this toothbrush throughout their lifetime and other products as well. So when you do the business, of course, you need to build your customer base, but if you try to do this from the beginning, it would be so challenging. So you need to first talk about that this business about making big money. Of course, there is no 100% possibility to be successful. So running a coffee shop and running a restaurant and store, everything is the same. Not everyone becomes successful. That's the reality. So I cannot guarantee that every one of you can become successful with Atomy business. But those who do become successful, those are people or who have Atomy as the only option they need to go for. So the initial Imperial Masters were like that. So Park Imperial Master, he graduated from the fishing industry university, but he was selling fish in the market, but he couldn't even pay for the heating in the house. So the floor was so freezing in the house, so he couldn't put his foot on the floor. So I think the president of his university would have been heartbreaking to hear this story. He majored in a fishing business, but he was not even successful with his fishing job in the market. But now he's the Imperial Master in Atomy. I think one of the biggest reasons why he became the Imperial Master is that because he was good at nothing else. But with Atomy, he became successful. In the past, his father was a rich man, but he made all his children poor. So he had a big fishing business in the seaside in Kunsan, and he was like a politician. And as I listened to the speech of the imperial master, he seemed like really a politician, as if he's doing some election campaign. But his background is a merchant in a fishing market. But now he looks like a politician on the stage. So I realize why there are so many poor politicians in Korea. So I was like worried, what if he really became a politician? It's really a great relief that he's doing atomy business instead. So even that kind of person is able to become imperial master, earning more than 100 million won a month. So do not rely on your capacity. What matters is atomy. What matters is atomy system. But what you do is only focus on your ability, your skills. I was not a good student. I don't look pretty. I'm not good at giving speech, but don't look into your skills or capabilities. You know, the Imperial Masters here today, Park Han, he was just merchant in the fishing market, and Hong Yong-gu, Imperial Master Hong Yong-gu, is the same person. And the person next to him had even poorer background. Now he's laughing at Park Yong-woo, but I know the background of all these Imperial Masters. Anyway, he's a college graduate, but the other people, they didn't even graduate from college. I don't know they even graduated from the middle school or not. And you become crown master if you earn 40 million won a month. And only after becoming the crown master, he said this. Mr. Chairman, actually, I only graduated from the elementary school. Oh no, it really, actually, I didn't even graduate from the elementary school, but still, he didn't even graduate from the primary school, but he's the crown master. So now the new era has opened. You're now in a new era, so it's just a matter of whether you adapt to this or not. So in the past, we were living in the industrial world. So who had more knowledge could dominate those who didn't have the knowledge. So that was the era of knowledge. So those smart people were successful. And in the agricultural society, those who had power, strength, were successful because if you don't have the physical strength, you cannot farm. So in the first industrial world, those who had physical strength dominated the others. But in the second industrial revolution, those who have physical strength of no use, people who had more knowledge, dominated others. But I can see that many people here were not that smart students, so we were not successful in this era of knowledge. So what about this new era? The knowledge is no longer the critical asset, but we are still blaming ourselves that we don't have any skills and knowledge and expertise. But now we have the era of information, who are faster in information become successful. So these people here, the imperial masters, they became these masters not because they are better than you, but they just met me before you. I told you that Imperial Master Park Kyung-gyu, he was selling fish in the market. He was selling fish with other old grannies, even though he graduated from a fishing business university. So how come we could become successful with Atomy? Because now we are living in the era of information. So people who are faster at getting the information become successful. So you need to be quick and you need to be able to deliver the information to other people. So in this era of information, you need to be able to deliver the information that you get to other people, and you need to become the information hub. And the money gathers around the hub. If you're at the terminal at the end, you can get no money. So now we are living in the era of information. We are using smartphones and internet devices. And if you're just at the edges in the terminal, you can get no money. So you are using smartphones and you make the call. So who makes the money? Not you, the telecommunication company. They are the hub, but they're not doing anything. What they do is to just connecting the terminals. They are in the center, at the hub of information, and they just get all the money in the process.
This is how you can earn money in this society, information center society. And how you earning money right at Atomy? You receive information, which is what you are doing. You're receiving the information. Stay focused on what I am saying, and you can send this information to others, and you can become a hub for that information. And as a hub, you can earn money. That is Atomy system. If you understand this principle, then you can become a leader at this new age. In the past, we actually have the Apgujeong area, which is in Gangnam and Seoul, and the land there is very expensive. And if you did know that that land would become very expensive, then that way, if you really knew that fact, then you can earn a lot of money. And the CEO of Hyundai actually knew that. How? President Park Chung-hee called him, like the Lee Byung-chul, Samsung, the ex-CEO of Samsung, and the two CEOs, and he said that he will try to manage the water, and because there are some region with a lot of frequent water-related events, like flood. So the president was trying to get some money from the two large company to build a dam, but the CEO Jung Ju-young was not very interested in paying for the dam, and he instead of that he bought land around the dam, because after the dam is being built, the land around the dam would become very expensive, and large money can be earned in a very easy way. But if you try to earn a very small amount of money, then you will feel it's very hard to realize it. And that way, the CEO earned a lot of money by buying the land earlier than others. And the land became very, very expensive, even when no buildings were built. So information is very important. Standing at the center of the information is very important. Information can help you earn money. Right here at Atomy, the business can work as a hub for you. We are not earning money by building a lot of tall buildings. So we need to start from a very small thing, like toothpaste and cosmetics. They are small things. They are our daily life products. And all of you know that they are very cheap, if they are cheap or not, if they are good or not. And I don't really think you are very confident, but you should be very confident about your decision and what you are thinking. And so you would I am delivering this lecture, and after listening to the lecture, you can, if you believe that what he's saying is very persuasive, then you can become confident about what you thought. And after going back home, you can ask your wife, I can try and do this business. And your wife would say, that's not a very good strategy. Then you would be persuaded by your wife. And that means you're suffering from mental weaknesses because you are not very confident about your judgment, your decision. So you can go back home and ask your husband to do this. And if he says it's a pyramid business, then that you can say that's true, and you can prepare a paper. And if your husband says, if you do this business, I will get divorced with you, then you can prepare a paper and saying that I would be divorced with you and I will do this business. You need to have this kind of determination and trying to persuade your partner. And that way, with this kind of determination, you can become imperial master. So you should become very confident about your decision, your thoughts. And if you believe the product is good, then you can tell others that it's good. And if you believe it's cheap, then you can tell others it's cheap. And you should not lose your confidence about what you felt and what you think. If you have a mental weakness, then you cannot become very successful. And there are many people that say they are saying that there are a lot of people and there are many things like fraud. But in the world, there's still only at least one person who are trustworthy, who is trustworthy, and I believe I am one of them because I am selected as one of the most respected leader. And this is not done by myself. It is done by a global group, and it is not done by my family member. And the Fair Trade Commission also said that Atomy is a very, very fair company, and the Fair Trade Commission is a kind of a police for businesses. And if it's all fraud, then would the commission say that we are a fair company, but we are awarded by Fair Trade Commission, and this is very special, isn't it true? So you can set your goal. What kind of goal? You should set a goal that can make you crazy. And you should be able to do everything for that goal. And if you feel like, if I can earn about a small amount of money, like 20 million, $2,000 a month, then if you face some kind of trouble, some kind of problem, then you would feel that it's very easy to give up. But if your goal is to earn $100,000 a month, how about it? What do you feel about the goal? It's just good? I believe that amount of money can make you crazy. I can give you $100,000 every month. With this goal, you can write down how you would spend the money. $100,000 every month. Last month, for example, you got the $100,000 and you still have $20,000, $70,000, and next month you get another $100,000. You have too much money. So this is the secret part and very wonderful part of this business. So this is not something that you can do with a very normal mind. You should be very crazy for this business, and you should be crazy in the right way. What would make you crazy? The $100K that you would earn. And those crazy people, they smile at anyone and they get into any place and they say anything, and it's very important. They are not hurt by any word because you are the person who would earn $100K every month. And those successful people, they are told they are crazy. Like Henry Ford and Edison, they were told crazy by many people. And those crazy people can change the world. And the reason why you couldn't really become successful and the reason why you have become very poor was because of one reason. You are normal. You are not crazy. And you look around those others and you do everything just like normal things, and that's why you are here. That's true for everyone, not only you. So you should become very crazy, and you should be told you are crazy. That's the secret for success. So you should set a goal to earn $100K every month. Why? If you don't set that kind of goal, for example, I want to earn about $10K a month. If you have that goal, then that kind of goal is very competitive because there are many young and smart people. They work really, really hard. They study really hard day and night to earn that much money, $10K. And if you try to win them, could you win them? Then where should you go? You should go to a less competitive uh, level, like higher level. Right there, it's not very competitive because there are not many people who say that I want to earn $100K every month, and that market is a blue ocean because it is not very competitive. But if you try to earn $10K every month, then that's very competitive because and it's red ocean, and strategy is very important. It's more important than your passion. So you should not set a goal to earn about 5K or $10K a month. Why? Because there are so many people who have the same goal, and the market is very competitive. So you have less possibility to win the game, and you have a lot of strong competitors right there. Some people told me that, how come and why are you doing this pyramid thing? And I believe you would do a very good job doing like in the manufacturing sector. And I told him, this sector, this industry, is where Samsung would not come in, and LG, no, Hyundai, no. Those big companies would not do this industry, do this business like Samsung network marketing. And where would you go? Samsung or Atomy? Tell me the truth. And everyone would go to Samsung, right? But the truth is that in this industry, and those predecessors actually did a lot of wrong things. So if those large companies start this business, then they they are worried that their image would become worse. So That is why I selected this industry, and Samsung, LG, those large companies would not become my competitor. Apple, no. Google, no. So this is called strategy. So I was not a good student, but and everyone is not a good student, but you can, if you understand what I am saying, that I believe you are smart enough to become very successful with this Atomy business. If you understand what I'm saying, then you are smart enough to become very successful at Atomy business. And if you say that, why not Samsung doing this business? Then you are not smart enough to do this business. And there are some people who were a good student, but they are not smart. And there are so many people like this. And I feel very happy to see those good students are not very smart, who don't really understand my strategy, because in the past I felt bad looking at them because they are good students, but right now they are not very smart. And in the past they were better, but right now that's not true as well anymore. Of course, there are some people who used to be a very good student and who are doing this business very well. And what I'm saying is that those bad students can also do a good job for this business. And you should become very successful. Why? Your success would not the success of your own. What do I mean by this? It's also success of your wife or your partner, and some people don't really like it. And it's also success of your children, of your parents and your sisters and brothers. If you earn $100K every month, what would you do? You wouldn't. And of course, you would give the money to others, like your family members. And you cannot actually give any money to your family members, your loved ones, because you are not earning enough money. So you should become very successful to help those your family members, your loved ones, so that your children can do anything they want. So this is the knowledge industry. This is the era of knowledge, and you should change your mind. You should tell them to study. You should tell your children to study hard. And even if they try, and it's not actually, you cannot guarantee that they would get a good score. And you should tell them, you should not tell them to study hard. And what should you tell them? Tell them, I will earn all the money for your entire life, and you don't have to earn money. Isn't it cool? And you can tell them earning money is not very important. There are more important things in our life. So you can help those people in it, and you can also do some art and music, and you can do many things that are very important for the entire society and for the entire humanity. You can contribute to the world. You can travel if you want, and you don't have to study hard. That's what you should tell your children. That way, your children would not become very failure just because they didn't study. And it's the era, it's the very rare and only era where the children, the future generation would become poorer than the parent generation. And but in this era, Atomy is very promising because the Atomy position can go down to the third generation. For example, if you are a doctor, if you are a judge and president, you cannot give that position to your children or grandchildren, but Atomy Imperial Master can be given to your second and third generation. That way, your family can earn money for 100 years. Do you know how much money that you can earn? It's about $100 million.
So if you earn 100 million a year, it's 100 billion won in 100 years. So this is really a huge business. Don't mention the other business like Stephen Jobs of Apple. Not only that, but Atomy. With Atomy, you can also that huge amount of money. So do you think now you need to look more into Atomy? Yes, of course, you need to study more. If you access YouTube, you will be able to watch hundreds of videos of my lecture and also the leaders' video clips. If you go to our website, there are so many good lectures and video clips. Just watch them all day long, all night long. Don't sleep and watch all the videos. So you can sleep when you can earn money while you're sleeping. So if you don't earn any money while you're sleeping, you shouldn't be sleeping. So you need to study all night long. So how many hours a day? 20 hours a day. Okay? Then to become successful, you shouldn't be sleeping. But then you will die. Before you die, you will faint and you will collapse first. So it's not like you die because you're not sleeping, but you faint and collapse and you wake up again. So that's how the successful leaders sleep. What about the foolish people? They sleep as they want, but they're not happy at all. What about the successful leaders? So they collapse, faint, and wake up in the morning. And I also do that. I don't sleep during the night. And I do this business not sleeping during the night. But I have peace in my mind. Why? Because for me, it's okay even if Atomy goes bankrupt because I don't have any debt. I have this building. I can sell this factory. So I run the business without any debt. I make all the settlement every day. So I'm not doing this because I'm worried about this business going bankrupt. It's because I really want you to become successful. That's why I started this business. That's why I'm telling you this story. So get crazy to get there. If you don't get crazy, you cannot get there. So you get crazy to get there. Follow after me. And if you don't get crazy, you never get there. So let's get crazy all together. Okay, that will be end of my speech. Thank you.